Hey guys, welcome to Tony's How To's. In this video, I will show you how to make questionnaire in Google Form. So this is actually pretty easy and a very fast one, so don't worry, let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do here is you want to go to any browser that you have on your PC. And from here, you'll want to go to the following website that I'll be showing you. So here, you want to just type in forms.google.com and just hit on enter, and you'll be redirected to their docs.google.com website. So for this to work, you would have to use a Google account for this one. So make sure you create your account here, and it's best that you actually create an account because you'll be able to go back to this presentation here, or you could edit or re-edit your forms later on once you've want to like change a few things on your forms. So here, the first thing that you want to do is you want to click on the blank option here. But if you want to use a template, you could choose the following templates here, and you could even look for a template by just clicking on the templates button here. And here there's a lot of templates that you could use here. You could search the one that best fits you, but for now we're just doing it the basic way. We're just going to create a blank one from the basics. And here, the first thing that you'll notice when you actually create a new form here is you first have this untitled question, which is the multiple choice option here. So there's different ways actually how you could organize or create your forms. So first is if you want to change the type or of how your respondents or the receivers of the form could answer, is you could just click on the multiple choice option here, and you could change this to different type of answers. So you have short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, drop down, and file upload. They also have linear scale, multiple choice grade, checkbox grade, and that's about it. So if you want to choose short answer here, you just want to enter your question here. Like for example, I'm going to say, how are you? And from here, when they actually answer this portion of the form, they'll have to provide a short answer. But if you wanted to make it a lot longer, you could choose the paragraph option here. If you want to use checkboxes, which is actually most of the time is more about choosing which applies to you. So for example, if you want to add another option here, just click on add other. Here you could also just type in another option here, and yeah. So here you could see option 1, you could change this one, and basically here in option 2 you could also change this one. But if you want to further stylize your question here, you could actually add photos. So just click on add image, and from here you could browse or upload, or by webcam, or by URL, or you could even choose photos here on Google, or the photos that you already have on your account here. And here you also have the Google images, but right now you could go ahead and search one if you want. And yeah, that's about it. If you want to use images, go ahead and do that. So that's it for checkboxes. We also have the drop down, which is very specific options. Here, like for example, they could only choose one answer for this one, which actually applies to them. And also here, we also have the file upload if you want that. But yeah, so just can continue, and that would actually load that up here. So here it actually specifies allow only specific file types if you want to do that, maximum number of files, and maximum file size here. So that's it. So if you also want a linear scale, which is kind of pretty unique, it's easy here in the icon section of the linear scale. You see like three dots connected together. So we actually go ahead and create a new section or a question here. You'll see what it's going to look like. So here just want to create so that I could show you how it's going to look like for linear scale. We just want to create a new section or a new question for our form here. So just click on the plus button here, or the add question button. Just click on it, and from here you'll see that the UI actually changes when we go to this other form here, or other question here. You see that the linear is changed when the answer that's going to, like for example, how are you, like 1 being the saddest, or 5 is being the highest. You could just choose that. And from here, another question, you could yeah, basically you could do the same things like we did before here. You also have the multiple choice grade, checkbox grade. Go ahead and choose that if you want to. But here in the right side, you could also do other questions, types of settings or customizations. You have the import questions, the add title and description. If you want to add image and also add video and also add a section. So that's the other things that you could do here at the right side. But you could also do a duplicate. If you want to duplicate this question here, just click on duplicate. It's going to make a copy. So if you want to delete one, just click on the trash can icon here. And if you want to make your question required, you could just choose the required response in each row. Just click on this one, and that would actually be set this question as required. So yeah, if you click on the more options here, you'll see the description, limit one response per column, and you could also use the shuffle row order. And that's about it. So if you want to see the responses on your form, you could go ahead and go to responses, and here you'll see all the responses that you've made on your docs or form here. If we go to our settings here, you'll see other few settings here that you could do. Like if you want to convert this into quiz, you could go ahead and do that. If here, you could also manage your responses. If you want to manage how the form and response are presented, you could also do that, which is, and also we have the defaults like form defaults and question defaults. And yeah, so if you want to share this form, you just want to click on the send button here. And if you want to send this via email, you could go ahead and do that. You just need to enter your recipients here in the subject and the message. If you want to customize this further, you just type in your message here. And if you want to include the form itself in your email, just click on the include form in email. But if you just want to get the link for the form itself, you want to go here in the link button, and you just need to copy this one. But if you want to shorten this, just click on shorten URL. It's going to give you a very short or cute link here that you could use. So we also have the advanced version, which is embedded HTML. So if you're a web developer, you could actually include these in your code. So you just need to include this via your HTML file on your project, and that would basically do it. They just connect, as long as you have internet, the section or the frame for this one will be automatic loaded on your project, and that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, you could use the link in the description to subscribe. See you in the next video.